Hey folks, another quick video from Daddy Rabbit. Title of the video is The Last Independence Day. Now y'all know I am not big into doom and gloom. That's not my gig. There's plenty of YouTubers out there that does that. But that being said, it very well might be the last Independence Day, especially as we know it. Most people, Independence Day, 4th of July, is fireworks and cooking out. And, they don't really get the meaning of Independence Day. But I'm going to tell you something. With all that's going on in our nation's capital, and the swamp being what it is, this might be our last Independence Day. It might be. And I know, and I say this, I'm guilty of this too. And I've said this in other videos. Everyone's waiting on that defining moment. The next shot heard around the world. And we might not get it. We might not get that shot. But if we keep sitting on our ass and doing nothing, they're going to take the rest of our freedoms away, and that will be the end of our great nation as we know it. Now, for legal purposes, let me go ahead and say this. I do not believe in violence. I am not trying to incite anyone into violence. I'm just sharing my opinion. Now that I got that out of the way. If you sit around and do nothing, you will get nothing. If you're waiting on your neighbor to step up, he's waiting on you too. I come up in the 70s and the 80s. And life was different then. It was. Just like every generation. Every generation says the same exact thing. Back in my day, and, when I was growing up, it was like this, like that. I don't consider myself old. I guess I am, but I still think of myself as 25 years old. And that's just how I see myself. But after looking around and, like, oh Lord, the presidential debate, what a joke that was. Folks, if you do not get active, if you don't get active and participate, then you're going to get screwed. There's no participation trophies in life for people that sit on the sidelines. And I understand, 3% of the colonists fought against the Brits and blah, blah, blah. Well, we're not fighting Brits anymore. We're fighting within. And if you think you're going to sit on the sideline and reap the benefits this time around, I don't think either side's going to let you do that. Everybody's tired of everybody sitting on the sideline. And you're going to have to do your part. And for the people that want to sit on the sidelines and do jack shit, then that's what you're going to get. And we are so comfortable with our lives. I am everybody. No matter how bad our lives are here, if you look around the world, other people got it rough. We got it easy. And if we want to keep that easy life, we're going to have to throw down and get dirty. Because the other side's going to keep putting the screws to us. And people can say what they want. And a lot of it's true, but if you're not willing to get your hands dirty, you're going to lose and lose big. Where I live, it's 94 degrees today. It's a beautiful day. Everybody's doing their thing. Nobody's paying attention. I am not concerned one bit. Not one bit in a nuclear confrontation. It's not going to happen. Our side won't let it happen. They'll talk about it, but they ain't going to do it. Think about all the things that they want to bring past. Digital currency, RFID chips, all this stuff. If we go into a full-out war, ain't none of that going to get done. None of it. So they're wanting to take absolute control of the population. And I'm sorry, if you're not willing to fight, then you're part of the problem, period. And fighting could mean a lot of different things. You can fight with your legislators. You can fight with your local politicians. Or it can mean what you think I think it means. But you're going to have to do your part. And for you that are truly too old or disabled, there's still things you can do to help the cause. See, and I'm trying to dance around. And, listen, I don't belong to any organizations. I don't. I'm just like everybody else. But I also have enough common sense to look around and see the absolute screwing we're getting ready to take. And if you don't believe that, I got a bridge I would love to sell you. But enjoy your day tomorrow. Have your cookout. Go to the pool. Go to the lake. Do whatever it is you're going to do. I can tell you exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to sleep. I say that like I don't sleep. I sleep all the time. I love to sleep. But boys and girls, you better have your Minuteman outfit ready to go and be ready to throw down, because here it comes. I've like a lot of YouTubers, we've preached for the longest time. If and when this happens, if and when. Ain't no if and when, it's coming. Because I'm going to tell you something. If the presidency does not change come November 5, and you do nothing, you deserve to be loaded on cattle cars and hauled away. And that's just the way it is. But I wanted to get on here and I wanted to get on here and sorry about that, and give you my 2 cents. My new job starts next week. Some classes I got to take, and so I definitely will not be putting out content. And I had an opportunity between 2 jobs, one going over the road and one staying in town, or not necessarily in this town, but not traveling. And I took the not traveling job, and so I'm not going to be driving a truck, which is fine with me. I won't make as much money, but I won't be sleeping in the back of the truck. But yeah. So you better be ready. You better get your muskets clean and all that jazz. And and get things done. And if you don't, oh well, that's on you. But I just wanted to get on here and put this content out. I said, so I'm not a night person. Has been a night person. That's who I am. So yesterday I had the bright idea. Now listen, I got Indian in me, so if I stay out any length of time, I can get dark. So I thought, well, I'm going to be working nights. I don't want everybody to think that I'm dead. I'm going to sit out for a little bit. I sit out for about an hour and a half in the sun. And, a little minute, I'll stop fix that. And I'll catch a little bit of a tan. I burned. I mean, I can touch myself. but I burn. And that's how long it's been since I've been outside for any length of time. And I'm mortal again. But yeah, man, I hope y'all are ready. I hope you're ready to throw down. March in the streets, have parades, do whatever. Because here it comes. But that's just my opinion. You know, I always say opinions are worth about 2 cents. And that is my 2 cents worth. I could be absolutely incorrect. What do I know? But I, just like a lot of you all, I've been watching, you know. I try to stay on the outside and look in rather than be inside looking out. Because I think when you're on the inside looking out, you don't see the big picture. And everybody's up in the... And listen, we could get nuked. But if we get nuked, it's quite irrelevant if I'm wrong or not. We just got nuked. But I don't see that happening. Not really. Because a nuclear exchange of any kind will throw off the timeline that our socialist government has set in place. See, that's what people aren't thinking about. They've got a timeline. They want to do all this in a timely fashion, timely order. And if we get into a nuclear exchange, that goes right out the window. And believe it or not, I'm sure they've got a set amount of money they want to spend to get all this in place. And us having a nuclear exchange with Russia and little man, what's his Pingwan, whatever, North Korea. That guy's a joke. But so I don't see any type of nuclear exchange happening, period. They might scare everybody to death. Let's see, well, we're going to fix that right now. Hold on, I got to stop. Yeah, they're going to try to scare everybody. But, no. So if you want to feed into it, wear it out. See, this is the thing about a nuclear exchange. There ain't nothing you can do about it. Nothing. Zero. Okay? And since you can't do anything about it, you might as well take it off your list of preps. I mean, you can go ahead and buy your iodine pills and buy you a shovel and all that. But there's really nothing we can do about it. Like I said, I don't foresee anything like that happening. And if it does, it's going to be irrelevant because there's nothing you can do about it. You know, I try to prep for things I can control, things I can do. If I can't, you know, if there's nothing I can do about it, why should I prep for it? But to me, it's just wasted energy, wasted resources. It's just a waste. A missile flies through the air and it hits your town, you're just as dead can be. But I don't see it happen. There's too many things they want to get done. Oh. And that would just absolutely throw a wrench in the whole works. You know? But yeah, don't stop prepping. Literally, if you own $1,000 rifle, go get you $1,000 worth of training. You know, please do. I mean, all you're doing is bettering your chances of survival and your family's survival. But it ought to be a family effort. Dad can't do it all. Anyway, I'm starting to ramble. Yeah, be ready to do your part. And probably your neighbor's part too. Because this ain't what's coming our way. I guess it really comes down to how much freedom are you willing to give up. Because they're going to take it all. And if you're ready to be a slave, because that's what you'll be, Don't do anything. That's like the other thing is everybody keeps talking about these 15-minute cities. That's not a city, folks. That's called a concentration camp. Everybody, they want you to have all electric, everything, cars and all, because then if you don't behave, they can turn it off. You can't turn off a combustible engine, but you can turn off an electric car. So I hope everybody's keeping their head up out of the sand and looking around. Enjoy your last Independence Day, in my opinion. I love y'all. More videos coming soon. God willing and the creek don't rise. That is my 2 cents. Please remember your glass is always half full and never half empty. Keep praying for me. I'll keep praying for you. I love y'all. I hope to see you again soon. See you, Ray. Be good.